We are on a journey, you might want to call it a trek, of watching every single piece of Star Trek media that exists. And we just got past lucky number 13 of season 2. And I say lucky 13 because I enjoyed that episode. But you know what they say, when good things come, bad things follow. But I don't know, we've also had back-to-back bangers in this show. That's the fun thing. Like, I love the non-predictability of like what we're gonna get. And I love going in completely blind.
All right, well, yeah, I echo all that, but I am ready to get jumping in. How about you?
Well, one more, no. Yeah.
I would consider them insignificant. What if you're wrong? Sorry.
I think we could all use a 12-hour layover. Besides, I've just received some personnel transfer directives. Priority matter.
Boarding or disembarking?
Captain Picard, we're within hailing range of Starbase Montgomery.
Go to half impulse power.
Can't leave us hanging like that.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
The captain of the starship Ares is retiring. Congratulations.
What?
You've been selected as his replacement. Well, that's why they're asking for you. Not for your military proficiency, but for your skill as an explorer and as a diplomat.
Jonathan Frakes get a movie or something?
And if it's not too premature, congratulations, Captain.
Well, congratulations, I guess, if this is real, but I hope he's not gone for this rest of the season.
He can't be. No.
What year was this? They said your next assignment is quite beyond belief. No, it's still too early for that.
It's still like a decade early.
Starbase Montgomery is sending a civilian advisor on board to brief you on the Ares mission.
Personal briefing.
Also interesting to do a mid-voyage promotion like this. I guess there's nothing against it, but you know what I mean? Like not waiting for not being like, oh, he's caught up on the Enterprise right now.
Yeah.
Dad.
What?
Oh my God.
I asked Captain Picard to keep it quiet. I didn't want to make you nervous, excited.
It's been 15 years. Excitement is hardly the appropriate emotion. If you'll excuse me, I've got my duties to attend to. When you've settled in, we can complete our briefing.
Damn.
Have security arrange an escort for this gentleman.
Aye, sir.
Obviously not the best relationship there.
Oh.
This guy was in Liar Liar, by the way, but I don't know what else he's like a familiar actor. He's definitely been in other stuff too.
Starbase Montgomery really didn't have to send me all this help because I've already checked the entire dilithium spectrum for anomalous frequencies, so you don't have to waste your time on that.
No acknowledgement.
I ain't listening to you, bro.
I was just talking to Worf. Yeah? He's really eccentric at times.
Oh, is everyone getting irritated?
Ooh.
Maybe Worf's just not too thrilled with the prospect of losing Commander Riker to a new assignment. I know I'm not.
Oh,
Female?
shit.
No. Career? Career?
Just grabbing a drink with O'Brien.
You choose your enemies, you choose your friends. But family, that's in the stars.
So I've heard.
I gotta go.
Kyle Riker. Excuse me, ladies.
Yeah, this isn't the future, so it makes sense someone that old would be named Kyle.
This is more than a surprise. It's total shock.
You mean you didn't bake me a cake?
You're actually here.
You're telling me Pulaski is Riker's mom? Oh, what?
They know each other.
Well, yeah, it's your mother.
Well, his mother's dead, remember?
That's right.
Interesting that they just brought that up, his parents, in the last episode. You think it was on purpose to set up for this?
Maybe.
If so, kudos to them.
You try talking to Worf, Geordi. I'm telling you, he is not normal for Worf. We will assist you as needed. You found the problem.
And you must solve it.
I like Data and Geordi being on the same page there.
Oh, yeah, the exact same wavelength, yeah. This is so great.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that they didn't restrict O'Brien to just the transporter room. You're letting him do other shit outside of it. It's like, we got something, man.
Will, please join us. Your father and I are just catching up.
You never told me you knew him.
It wasn't exactly a secret. It just never really came up.
Oh, stop.
You know, Wesley should really be doing this on his own.
But he needs his study time.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Damn.
That's nice. I've seen that it's not shown where like Wesley like
Tricks him.
yeah.
He is simply lonely. We can relieve his anxiety through socialization.
Be my guest.
Not exactly how it works, but
Maybe sometimes, but not always.
not always.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. You seem to have lost the will to communicate with others. We care about you. Why, just recently, Geordie Wesley and I were saying...
With all due respect, be gone! Sir.
Does Data outrank him?
I think so, because I think Data's like the number 3.
Yeah, Data's usually the second in the chair, isn't it? Yeah. After Riker.
He seems quite sincere in his desire for solitude.
Seeing is believing, huh?
Well, that's unfortunate, because Data can also beat his ass in a fight.
I mean, who can't?
Yeah, it's true.
Unfortunately.
That's true.
Aww.
Oh.
May I have a moment, sir?
Of course, what is it?
It is very difficult to say. Words are not always easy for me.
I do appreciate that Worf is confining with Riker because they've established those two's friendship before.
Yes, Alaska. I was 9 years old.
At least I hope that's what they're doing.
That is a fish you are holding.
And I didn't even catch it.
But it looks like you were...
Hooked it. My father took the rod away. He wouldn't let me reel it in. He was afraid that I would lose it.
Oh, come on.
So this goes way back.
You plan to leave the Enterprise.
I've been offered my own command.
Is that why he's upset? Is that why he's upset?
I would like to join you. To die a true hero.
Worf, you've made your point.
Then I know you will do the right thing.
If that's why Worf's upset because Riker's leaving, that just like touched my heart. If that's why he's upset.
It's a funny thing about being a parent. There aren't any tech manuals, no quick readouts to get you through the next set of variables.
There's plenty of parenting books.
I'm here with my hand out, son.
I have my hand out as well. Oh!
After years of damage to the relationship, you know, it's like can't just like show up and be like, accept me now.
Yeah, no, that.
So it's like,
especially starting from 9 years old.
Or probably even before that, it's probably his whole life. You
Yeah,
know?
probably, yeah.
Kyle Riker.
I thought you two should meet. Deanna's job is to keep us from deluding ourselves.
It's Will, isn't it? You're not as close to him as you'd like to be.
Oh, I don't know. We both have pretty good taste in women, wouldn't you say?
How do you know about that?
Chill out, bro.
I came here to bury the hatchet with my son, only to find out that the ground was frozen solid.
I thought that meant he was saying like, oh, I find you attractive. Because I know my son finds you attractive. Maybe I read that wrong because I know.
I wonder how he knows about the relationship.
Oh, Captain
Here we
Picard.
go.
At last. I'd like to thank you for all the help you've been to my son.
My only regret is that your reunion marks Will's farewell.
But he's ready for this command.
Oh, yes, I have no doubt.
They really need like a...
People?
Yeah. Just turn off all the lights. I saw you turn the lights off.
It's the 10th anniversary of Worf's Age of Ascension. The Klingon Age of Ascension. It's a ritual of great significance.
We can program the ship's computer to supply simulations on the holodeck.
Holographic Klingons. Sure, why not?
Now, the cultural database said that the Klingon's family must attend.
So, where his family will go. I just wonder what kind of party the Klingons had in mind.
If only you had a computer with endless information.
This doesn't sound like the best idea, throwing a party because someone's upset, but like don't ask him at all.
And the best part is it's all fake because it's in the holodeck.
Did he ever tell you why he never remarried?
What woman would have him with an ego like that?
I would have, in a cold minute.
Damn. Okay.
12 years ago, Kyle Riker was a civilian strategist, advising Starfleet in its conflict with the Tholians.
Woo!
The starbase that he was operating from was attacked. None of the base crews expected to live, and they all died. Your father alone had the will to endure.
I never knew any of that about him.
You know, if I were you, going out on the Ares, I'd jettison the emotional baggage you're still carrying around.
True, but it's not that easy. I like how everyone's talking this up like it's the most dangerous mission of all time on this Ares, you know? I mean, I'm sure it is dangerous, but it's interesting.
Isn't Ares the god of war in Greek mythology?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to attend a little party for Lieutenant Worf at 1700 hours?
Party for Worf?
Sounds intriguing, yeah? I'd be delighted.
Let's go, Chief. Chief, let's go.
I'm supposed to know how everyone feels, but I can't read you right now.
Whoa.
Are you feeling sad?
Yes, I am.
She's about to break. Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Damn. Nice scene. But if they would have developed that relationship literally at all,
This season?
I would have cared more about it. But still a nice scene.
Time for us to have a talk. So lower your shields.
Oh boy.
I'm asking you to leave, or you'll what? You know, it's a shame there's no Anbo Jitsu ring nearby.
Really? There is. Deck 12, the gymnasium.
We could clear the air once and for all.
They're gonna fight?
You're on.
Oh, okay, let's go.
I thought I knew you, Kyle.
You do, as well as anyone.
Then what is this I hear about an Anbo Jitsu match with Will?
Yeah, word spreads quickly in the Enterprise.
Haven't we grown beyond the point where we resolve our problems with physical conflict?
Almost as if there's a security camera in every single room, every single hallway.
Don't think of it as a fight, Kate. Think of it as more of a contest.
And suppose one of you is injured.
I know where to find a good doctor. Kate.
Kyle.
Kate. Did we ever hear Pulaski's first name? I can't remember.
Yeah, not often.
But Will is in his prime.
And I'm no
Yes.
spring chicken. I know. Don't worry. He's never been able to beat me.
Is his dad one of those influencers who's like, oh, I never let my own kid win at basketball. Even at 4 years old, he'd try to shoot, block his ass. Get better, kid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. Like, yeah, when I play video games with my nephews, I destroy them every time. Does that make me competitive? I don't know.
Please give us Klingon personnel appropriate to this event.
Oh, here we go.
These images have been specifically programmed for ascension rites.
Probably wouldn't happen. Could you imagine if fucking Star Trek 3 main dude,
Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd was one of these fucking Klingons?
It'd be so random. They couldn't afford him anymore.
Yeah, no way.
88.
Post Back to the Future?
You mean... That's right. The animal's head exploded like...
I think that's enough, Chief O'Brien.
You know, Commander, Captain, those are all great titles. But Chief... Chief O'Brien.
This is truly trying my patience, Counselor.
I think you will approve.
You're not coming in?
No.
Man, they love that Star Trek 3 Klingon design.
It's the best one.
Thank you.
This is exactly what I wanted.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Is Lieutenant Worf all right?
He's never been happier.
Fathers continue to regard their sons as children, even into adulthood, and sons continue to chafe against what they perceive as their father's expectations of them.
It's almost as if they never really grow up at all, isn't it?
Perhaps that's part of their charm, and why we find them so attractive.
Particularly men like Commander Riker.
And his father.
Good scene. She's in the Riker. She's in the Riker's dad.
Anbo Jitsu.
Oh, God.
The ultimate evolution in the martial arts.
But I've had 15 years of practice.
Well,
We haven't seen Riker in a ridiculous costume in a while, so... Ugh. Oh, God bless you, Jonathan Frakes.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
So they're completely blind on this thing, huh?
Do you think they win by knocking each other off the pad?
Probably, yeah, like some
My
crazy
dumbass.
sumo wrestling version or something.
I'd just step off on accident.
Oh, wow!
I think they can like sense the stick or something. That's the thing
Yeah,
they did in
because
the
he was able to
beginning.
jump the thing. But they also walk around like they can't. Oh!
Kicked his dad's ass.
It's over, Dad. I have the high ground.
You should have been the one to die, not her.
Whoa! Bro! I hope you're picturing having this own fight with your own father. That's how I am. The ridiculousness of it.
Come on, Riker. Oh!
Don Carrizo, it's illegal.
You're kidding.
All these years. That's why I never won. You were cheating.
What?
It worked, didn't it? Kept you coming back for more.
Incredible. Cheated me.
How did you cheat?
I love you, son. I've got to get back to Starbase.
Glad you came.
Be careful now, okay?
Did you catch how he cheated?
It had to have been something with sweeping the leg, but I don't know the rules of the thing. So I don't know what exactly was cheating.
Sweep the leg.
Number one.
Captain, with your permission, I've decided to stay on board the Enterprise.
Woo! I'm not fucking leaving.
Granted.
As captain. Oh!
Any particular reason for this change of heart?
Right now, the best place for me to be is here.
Engage.
Troy just smiling.
Well, that's what I call just character development, and that's it. No overlooming threat of, oh no, this is gonna blow up. Oh no, we gotta do this. It's like, nope. Just Riker dealing with his dad, Worf trying to deal with his thing of ascension. Whether Riker's gonna take this, position or not, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, no overarching, big, giant, the world's gonna end problem. Just like problems on the ship. And I think that's okay.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not gonna, I don't want to speak too soon, but like you're probably not gonna have an episode with no stakes like this per se that's gonna end up being like one of the best episodes of all time or anything. But this is just an extremely solid, good episode that built out several characters. I feel like I know Worf better now, and I like Worf more. I know and like Riker more. Even Dr. Pulaski, I know and like more because of this episode. It just was sometimes you just have to, set the stakes aside and just build out your crew. And the show does that so well. This was another great example of it.
Yeah, exactly. And if this season is just like building blocks for later on, I love building blocks because building blocks lay a foundation for better moments to come on later maybe, but not to discredit the moments that we had in this one. It's just it adds more to hopefully later, because I love these little scenes. I don't know if Riker and his relationship with his dad is ever gonna come in, but we even for a second we just rebuilt the relationship with Riker and Troy. You know what I mean? That second where they embrace, and it's like, oh, they're gonna leave. It's like, okay, that's still there, and I'm glad that is still there. And I just love playing with the idea. Obviously we've been screwed before with I can't even remember. She died. What's her name?
Tasha?
Yeah, Tasha Yar, yeah. Obviously, that was one of those situations where, yes, one of the main cast members actually died and left. But, I love playing with the idea of a character leaving and, the reactions to that and everyone dealing with it. Picard being like, oh, yes, go do your thing. But, oh, man, we're going to miss you. And, oh, you want to be the captain of this little shit ship? Oh, yes, it's nothing to be on the Enterprise, but hey, you'll be a commander on your own. And then Troy, crying. It's I love those little ideas of playing with how everyone reacts to things. I think that's a great way to build that development for each character, how they each react to the same stimulus.
Yeah, it's funny because, watching this show over 30 years later, we know there's 7 seasons. So we're going into it oh yeah, it's just this character development episode. It's just the building block because there's so much of the show to come. But making the show, they didn't know that. This could have been their last season.
Yeah.
But you have to be brave enough, I think, when you're making episodic TV or, any TV show in general. And I think around this time in TV is when they started to realize this is you might not make it, you might get canceled, but you have to act as if you're going to make it. And you have to build your characters and have the building blocks early on so that the show has that foundation to last for years. And I think it's a very interesting, just very quick here, interesting comparison to TOS, in that time in television, there wasn't that really. So it's we didn't get a lot of that because that's not what TV was like then, especially for a sci-fi show like this. But now you fast forward and you start to see the differences of them realizing, oh, we have to actually like build these characters and make them as close to real people as possible so that people will want to tune in. Like us now, I'm totally cool with watching the rest of the show because I love all the characters, you know, all the plots and everything that's going to happen is just like secondary. I just want to spend time with the characters, you know?
Yeah, the fantastical sci-fi stuff is second to the relationships and characters in the show. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, the mindset. Like, are they, when they wrote this show, like, are they picturing, like, oh, we're going to write this show forever? Because some TV shows are written in the sense that they're writing a movie. Okay, we're writing a 3-season-long movie, you know what I mean? I would love to know, like, their mindset in this. Like, do they think they're going to do this forever?
Yeah, and I think that's the difference between what's kind of missing now with so much of the serialized TV of making a 10-episode movie every season is that we miss out on this stuff. And I think that's one of the things about sitcoms or episodic TV or whatever that has kind of been lost. And what this show is kind of reminding me is so great about shows like this is that you have the time, because there's so many episodes, you have the time to just have these little adventures with the characters that you don't get in a 8 to 10 episode serialized show. But we could talk about this all night. But we have
unfortunately, TV shows are canceled like as soon as the first episode is out. You know, it's a different world we live in. But we could talk about this all day.
Yeah, really enjoyed this one. It's been on a pretty good streak here, so it sucks we have to wait another week before we watch more, but I'm excited to. If the full-length discussion of this episode is available, that'll be here for you to click. If it's not yet, make sure you subscribe so you can check it out as soon as it's posted.